the last question I have, and I'll preface this to logic. You know, I want to steer away from 78 million because I know that's a trigger for you. But I want to talk about your New York Knicks, right? Because they were in the news this week. It was a big trade. And it wouldn't have been a big trade. It wouldn't even have been a big trade.
I love you. I love you. You are my Gemini brother.
Right.
That wasn't a big trade. That was the only trade that happened that day. Nothing else happened.
It was big. Did we
No.
give up a number one pick or not? We gave him a number one?
Did. And I was upset about that.
Okay, that's why it's huge.
I was upset about it.
So tell me about the player that was traded. You know, I want to know your feelings on that.
What we gave up was Kevin Knox.
Okay.
Random kid that we got from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
What we got was the kid that was born from the twins that my grandparents like. So it felt like good to me at a certain level. It was like, cool, I like the kid. I never met the kid, but if I met the kid, I tell the kid about his mom and his aunt, and he would like me too. So like that's a personal level of things.
Right.
I think he has value. I think we gave up too much to get him. I think you shouldn't have had to give up a pick to get him because he's hurt. There shouldn't be no reason why you gave up a player and a pick to get him. You should have been able to do that straight up if you are who you say you are. But the idea for me is this. If you're a Knicks fan, and this is for all my Knicks fans, everybody that's listening that love New York and love the Knicks, do you really think that what we need on our team is another tweener? Another 6'8" dude that could dribble a lot and shoot sometimes. Is that what we need? Is that what we need? We traded Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox was a dude who never really figured out the offensive and defensive side of it because of his height and his skill level. Like, he never figured it out. So we traded him for another dude. Do you think this dude is really better? Do you think this dude is really gonna maximize the spaces? And do you think that the way our roster is created right now, that this is what we need to do? We need a Julius Randle reserve right now? Is that what we need? Is that what we're looking for? I'm just asking. Is that what we're looking for?
Don't ask me because I think this 6'9" brother is a perfect fit.
I think he's a wonderful basketball player.
But I know that there's somebody on the cast with a different opinion. So my brother Bills, what do you think about Reddish?
Cam Reddish
in a New York
is way better than fucking Knox. He's way better than Knox.
I think he is.
And how much fucking help does Fournier need, bro? Come on, y'all niggas got 48. How much help he needs?
Okay, Sean Bell.
Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead. Talk about Fournier. Go ahead.
Bro. I hate that nigga.
Bro, I've always had the utmost respect for you, right? I've always treated you with the utmost respect, and I've always gave you the ground shit. Communicate about the things that you want to communicate about. The New York Knicks gave Evan Fournier $78 fucking million, and I don't even want to hear that guy's name again. However, I want to go through as many podcasts as humanly possible without ever hearing that guy's name again. Because if that guy doesn't average 30 points a game, I don't ever want to hear about that dude. $78 million.
Fuck y'all niggas was on, bro.
That's $78 million more than anybody you have ever known has ever got paid for anything they've ever done. And half the people you know have been better at what they do than Evan Fournier is.
We got to ban the word Fournier from this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
We cannot do it.
I didn't know. I didn't know. But we got it. And what else? And what else I want to put to
I buy my time. I see my time.
Niggas got to stop acting, and this is the consensus. I'm not saying it's logic. This is the consensus.
God.
Everybody acting like getting him is supposed to change the team. Like, oh my God, now we got Reddish and Barrett and Reddish. They ain't even fucking like each other. I am a Duke fan. I am a Blue Devil. Reddish was like the third nigga out of a quote unquote brotherhood. For me, it was RJ to Zion, Zion to RJ. For me, it wasn't. He was like Mario Chalmers. You feel me? Like,
shit.
And they didn't win nothing over there neither. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck make niggas think that they gonna come in here and shake the NBA? It's not gonna happen. What they did was got rid of a bum, got rid of a heavy protected pick that you weren't gonna get in the first place from the Charlotte Hornets. So you got rid of that pick and you got an easier pick to get from the Brooklyn Nets. So it's actually a good move. It's just not gonna equate to more wins. Like you're not gonna get 10 more wins because you got Cam Reddish, but you alleviated some shit that you get to alleviate if you want to make another move. You can use him to make another move.
And that's fair. And I like that. And I like what you're saying. I understand that.
I think that trade. I think that trade was made for future implications. I don't think. Yeah. He's gonna get buried on that depth chart.
Let's have our GM.
He's gonna get buried on that depth chart. I think Bill was mentioning that. Like,
I think that position is already covered. I think you're coming into a position where half of the people that play on my team are either shooting guards or small forwards. So what are you going to play? Like, what are you realistically going to do?
First time they've done this.
What do we need you?
Right. Oh shit.
What do we need you to do?
Right. What they've been doing. They've been doing this with Shumpert.
Yeah, you always had a shitload.
Like they've been doing it.
Yeah. And it's okay. I felt like it was a move to make a move because it was a move to be made. So they made it. And I understand that. I'm not trying to be that type of person who's like, I hate moves being made.
Right.
But when you see the move that was made, what did you do? You gave up one dude that's on injured reserve at this time right now for another dude that you haven't played at no time. They're both 11 years old, so you swapped them. And then you gave up a 25. Right.
So I need a high school grade right now.
It was Charlotte Pitt.
A to E, logic, A to E. That move from the front office, is that an A or is it an E? In between.
I would say that honestly, it was a C. It wasn't
an average
bad.
move. Yeah.
But it wasn't necessarily anything that's going to chart out to make it any better because of the position that we chose. Okay. If that was a point guard, I would feel differently about that. If that was a center, I would feel differently about that. But it's like that is another 3-and-D mid-range possible guy. And we got a lot of those. Like we're not short of those. Like we're not. I understand why we took him because he's young and the talent level is still there.
What if they trade Randall?
The talent level of another guy who we never really exposed to anything.
Bills, don't do that.
What if they trade Randall and keep Reddish?
No. Bills.
No. Let Bills go. Let Bills go. I need that. I need that energy.
First of all, I want to say that when y'all niggas was shitting on Randall when he first started, I was backing him up. I like.
Who shitted on Randall? You guys. Did I shit on Randall?
I was definitely shitting.
We gotta go back. Everybody was.
Oh, go back, please, sir. Go to Anchor and look it up. Did I shit on Randall? I have never shit on Randall. I'm supposed to shit on Randall.
I'm pretty sure you wanted him gone, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and listen.
I did want to. I wanted him out. If you're not going to be my superstar, if you're not going to be the superstar you presented yourself as, I want to.
And I'm on record saying that I was on record saying I bet you he'd do better than Zion because they was calling him. They were calling Zion like a better version of him before he went to the Knicks. And I was like, yo, that's crazy because he always played next to Kobe or next to Dwight, and he never really had his chance to do him. So I told niggas he was going to do him. He did him.
Right.
This year, I can't defend him. You feel me? But I feel like the team is moving differently from when it was this time last year. I don't know what it is. Maybe Rose is hurt, but they was balling without Rose last year. So it's like
I can tell you. I can tell you what it looked like.
Maybe it's the Fournier move.
I can tell you what it looked like for me. I can't speak for everybody else, and I recognize that everybody else that we're podcasting with right now is not Knicks fans, so the interest is not there. I can tell you what I saw. Last year, I saw the best version of Julius Randle. I talked to my brother Infinite, and the first thing I said was, "That's Bobby Simmons right there. That's I saw the best version of you. But that's not who you really are." And I can't get mad because that's not who you really are. That's the best version of you. That's the all-star version of you. You had a great season of being an athlete at that time. The next season is not going to live up to that. And every season after that, it's probably not going to live up to that. And I'm not going to.
I just think the personnel is not.
Bobby,
he doesn't.
Remember when Bobby Simmons came out of Sacramento and he went to an all-star game and he was balling. And he was like scoring 28 points again. And then they gave him
his usage is down. You got guys like Quickly who came and he gets more burned. Derek was in the mix. You got Mitchell Robinson back. He wasn't even there back in the day. So his usage is actually going down. And obviously when your usage go down, your numbers go down. But so you can't say we saw the best version of him when he's not even getting the same burn. You understand what I'm saying? He don't even got the same green probably.
Nah. I respect that. Let me say it a different way. Maybe I said it wrong. What I'm saying now is the LA version of him. When he was in LA, this is what he did. 19, 12, and maybe 3. 17, 9, and maybe 5. Like that's what he keeps his hand
when he was in LA. He did that. No, when he was in LA, he did that behind Kobe and Dwight.
I look at the passion of the New York Knicks faces right now.
He's a motor guy.
I'm gonna stop the connection between Bills and Logic right now. I need to ask Infinite one question, and this is in summation of the podcast. Because I feel like we've been going in a real positive direction.
I'm running out of alcohol. So we probably should stop.
Okay.
Boy,
so Infinite, I just want to get from you. I want to get your top 3 of the Eastern Conference and the top 3 of the Western Conference. Just go off. Just tell me Eastern or Western and give me your top picks and let that speak for itself.
Right. In the East, I got to shout out, Bill's team once again. I got to go with the Heat. No matter who on the court, they seem to get it done. Once again, a well-oiled machine.
Is that 1, 2, or 3 for the Heat? Is that a 1, 2, or 3 for the Heat?
So we need a miracle. I'll give them I can give them number 1. I'll go out with them. I'll put them number 1. Because, like I said, they're not even fully rostered yet. Look at the way they're playing. So I'll definitely give them 1. Number 2, I got to get to the Bucks, and then, like I said, once again, nobody's talking about the Bucks. Them Bama's went from the 10th seed quietly up to like the 2nd or 3rd seed quietly. Right. Nobody's even mentioning them, and they haven't been fully healthy either, but they're getting healthy right now. So, obviously they're the defending champs. So, but I got to get the Bucks to number 2 and number 3 right now. I know Zach LaVine. Maybe Bills has some information about that. I think Zach LaVine left the game tonight. I don't know what the injury was, but once again,
a sprain, just a sprain. But they're gonna have another MRI.
Okay. Yeah, but once again, like you said, it's Chicago top heavy. One of those starters go out, they got a problem. So right now, I probably just put the Nets.
The Nets. Okay, so in summation, you got the Heat, you got Milwaukee, and then you got the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, for the Eats, go to the West. What you got?
Yeah. West, I'm going to go Golden State. I'm going to go Phoenix, and I'm going to go Memphis. That's it.
Oh, so you put Memphis at number 3. Okay. All right.
They're the 4th seed right now. They're not that far behind. They're already the 4th seed. So
I just thought after they dominated in such a fashion that somebody would put them at 1 or 2, but you put them at 3. So okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah. You still think that Golden State and Phoenix are playing better basketball overall? All right, respectable.
Yeah, this is a little bit more
respectable. Yeah. I'm going to end with Logic, but Bills, I'll ask for yours. 1, 2, and 3 Eastern Conference. What you got?
Can't argue with nothing that said. I got Miami, best coach team in the league. I got number 2. I got the Bucks because Giannis came back and he's just dropping 40 on niggas' necks every day now. And
no doubt
without anything, now they figured out
Tim Duncan style.
Yeah,
Tim Duncan.
They figured it out.
Yep.
They figured it out without Brook. So now they running. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Brooklyn because I don't like the coaching in Chicago's not proven. DeRozan frozen or in the playoffs. He's never done nothing. I never seen him do nothing. So it's definitely Brooklyn because Durant's proven and Harden is Harden.
Hold on, son. Did you just say DeRozan's frozen?
Yeah, he's been.
Did you mean to do that? Did you mean to do that? Did you disrespect that man like that? That's crazy. DeRozan frozen. That's
yo. What? We not gonna. This the same nigga who said if we had LeBron, we would have won 2. They kicked his ass to the curb, got Kawhi, and won a chip. All right, so don't talk to me about no him because he ain't him. Whatever he's doing now. Yeah. Enjoy that shit.
Nah, he
enjoy that shit. Whatever you do.
Okay, all right. We are inventing shit, and I just want to be clear: we are inventing shit in this podcast.
I've never heard.
We got DeRozan frozen, and we got Guap is low.
That's
Guap is low.
Yo, we're making shit up. I want to be clear because niggas debate us on womp womp all the time. We made that womp womp shit.
Fact, yeah.
We gonna document Guap is low and DeRozan frozen on Logic Over Everything right now.
We gotta put it the frozen
for the West.
DeRozan frozen
for the West.
The frozen.
It's Phoenix is the number 1 seed, right? I know everybody hates CP3.
Okay, all right.
So I'm still gonna go with Phoenix is the best.
And that's the only reason why you picking them.
Hey, you know that.
Look, you gonna get off the CP3.
Yeah. And then I got Morant as right now they're the second best team in the West, right?
Okay.
Let's be for real. What they won 10 out of 11, 9 straight, lost one and won another one. This motherfucker John Morant is getting the ball with 10 seconds left and making it happen. And you see grown men telling him, "You're a bad motherfucker." When you see shit like that and you see that shit, I'm like, oh, niggas scared of him right now. They're the second best team in the West.
Right, yeah.
And then for the third, I got the Golden State Warriors. They have when everybody gets back, they have potential to be the best seed in the West. If Curry really got to do.
Hold on, because you said something for your East team.
Mm-hmm.
You said, despite your loyalty to the Heat, you said that's the best coach team in the NBA.
Yes,
but do you believe that the Golden State Warriors are the second best coach team in the NBA?
I do. I honestly believe they do. I honestly believe they are. Because they had what they had and Kerr made it happen. Same philosophy over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next man up. These motherfuckers was balling out with 8 guys on the roster had 10-day contracts. I've never heard of a guy named Guy. I never heard of a guy named. There's a guy in Golden State. I think his name was Francisco or something, but he got his first name on the back of his jersey instead of his last, Swaggy. Feel me?
Yeah.
I think his name is Francesco or some shit like that. But it's just they made it happen. They made it happen, and both of those teams believe in the underdog. So when you get these 10-day contract guys, they believe that if they bust their ass, you will utilize them. You know what I'm saying? Big pauses on all of those. But yeah, man, that's how it is. I got some money. We're gonna put some money up. That's how the season ends with those 16.
Okay, all right. So if this is Logic Over Everything, and I have to end with Logic, my guy. Sum it up for me. I need your top 3 East Coast.
What do you need from the summation?
No, I don't need a sum. I don't need a sum. You don't need to even give a reason. I just want to know your 1, 2, and 3 from the Eastern Conference.
In no perfect order. Brooklyn, Philadelphia.
There's a lot of thought going on over there. Brooklyn, Philly, you said right out. Okay. And that's different.
Chicago.
Wow. Blatant disrespect to the Miami Heat organization. I'm going to just point it out. Wow.
That was cute. That was cute, bro. That was cute, bro. That was cute, bro. That was cute.
I mean, yo, son, that was for you. That was for you, because you got the socks and the hat and shit. So, like, fuck you. Like, what's the other thing that you was asking?
I'm asking for the top 3 in the West. Give me the West.
The West, I think it's Golden State. I think it's probably Phoenix. And I think it's probably... I don't like it because I don't think it's really going to fill itself out, but it's probably Utah.
Shit. And that's another. Yo, you gave two. You gave one from the
secure in their playoff rotations and stuff.
I just want to
say the Lakers.
I just want to point out right now.
I like better talent wise.
Yeah,
they're not secure in their playoff rotations.
But overall, you just gave one from the East Coast and one from the Western Conference that wasn't mentioned at all in this podcast. So you gave Philadelphia, and Utah a chance. If the finals ended up Philly and Utah, who's watching that shit? Because I ain't watching.
Hey yo, respect. I respect it because you know Dwayne Wade's running shit over there now too. You know what's up?
Dwayne Wade's running shit
in
over
Utah.
Where?
Isn't he?
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. He bought into that. He bought
into
he
was
Utah.
Yeah. I respect. You know, it's all about this. We share some of that culture over there, and now they know.
I agree. No, I agree. And that's the perfect person to go over there and share culture. If there's anybody you can talk to, it's Donovan Mitchell. Like that's who you should talk to. Shit. Like that's exactly who should listen to what you got to say. Because Donovan Mitchell has a lot of the elements, not defensively, but offensively. He has a lot of elements.
He got a better jump shot.
Nobody will ever have the defensive Dwayne Wade.
The prowess.
Dwayne Wade at the end of the game would take the ball from you and dunk on you.
Or block your center.
The difference
block your center 3 times in a row. Yeah. That's why Brook Lopez is pussy.
Whatever needs
Brook Lopez is
would always be defense. He would play no defense until it needed to be played. And then he would do defensive shit from Chicago that nobody was ready. He just block whoever or steal whatever or do whatever. I think that's the type of guy you want to be in Donovan Mitchell with. That's the type of guy.
Hey guys, this has been a great cast. This is Logic Over Everything. And as always, we live another week to debate this shit. So, guys, it's been great.
Awesome. Football.
Good night, everybody.